Oh, I guess I should be speaking in case somebody watches this in the future. So my original design for these I'm not happy with. I don't like having the initial straight piece that I can. The idea was that I'd have snap curves that would go to the end of another blueprint, but it's so rare that I'm using them that they just take up, they kind of clutter the blueprint inventory, so I'm converting them to clip curves and getting rid of them. Let's see, blueprint. This is the 10-degree right 2 I just did. Okay. So, yeah, now I'll do the 10-degree right 1 segment. So yeah, I almost never use these, and I'm frequently using the other one, so I'm just converting it. Basically, this has a straight segment that was going to clip to the end of like a road seat or a road stretch, and then start a curve, and it turns out not to be as useful as I thought it would. So, converting them over to the other pattern. Looks good. The other thing I need to do is update the descriptions. We should have all the 6 clip curves now, and we're just done with you. Okay. Okay. Now we're looking good. Now the other thing I wanted to do was update my descriptions on some of these. So when playing with the Blueprint Designer, especially when like editing files that already exist, you kind of got to be careful. So you don't want to accidentally delete or remove something. You don't want to move it to the undefined category. So what you can do is load a blueprint. So I'll load this one. And then if you see how this says undefined, undefined, it should update to where you originally had it. If you just click set directory and then close, it updates that way. So let's see. Diameter is 7 3/8. Foundation is wide. Actually, I'm not sure. It's probably. What would 3/8 be? So an eighth would be 12.125. Right, so 25 plus 12 is 37, 7.375. Foundation's wide. That's 3/8, right? Yeah, I think that's better. Alright, so I'm going to save that, then clear the designer, cover my stuff, come back, let's do another one. Oh, so I did this with a colon and no word wide. Alright. So now I'm just going through and updating all of my descriptions to make sure I have these values. Save. Okay, so that takes care of the left. Those three all have the description. And now I need to do these three. Okay, that should take care of that work for a bit. And let's just make sure we didn't destroy everything. So there's three. There's two. And there's one. Okay, so these blueprints all look good. So now I have, let's see, I've got my seed and stretch. I've got 1, 2, and 3 wide 5-degree left segments, 1, 2, and 3 wide 5-degree right segments, same for 10-degree segments. Got these branches. So I think I'm good for a while. Probably won't need 15-degree blueprints anytime soon for curves. So now I'm going to head over to my supercomputer industrial park and start working on that. Chiu Nico. I still don't quite know how to pronounce your name, but I'm just going to say Chiu. I hope that's right. Good morning. Yeah, I'm finishing up. I'm sort of finalizing my access road blueprints at the moment, or at least the ones that I've been using as I've been building my roads. So yesterday I built a half circles to figure out the inner diameter. Because I wanted to know, like, if I want to build a circle road around something, how do I center it correctly? So for this build, it's almost 7.5 foundations from the inner circle across a full, like the diameter across a full circle. So that gives me some idea of how to build things around a center point if I'm interested in that. I did build these the other day. Did a video about them. I don't know if you saw it. I'm not sure when or if I will use these because they don't match the aesthetic of the roads, but if I do have a place where I need to get, you know, a vehicle elevated quickly, I might use these instead of building a whole set of blueprints for the, like, gentle road ramp elevation curve ramp thing. Because those look really good and would match my aesthetic, but they're so huge. Like, you have to build a huge circle and they go up just a little bit. So anyway, I'm gonna go back to my park and actually start building now, and if I run into a need that I don't have a blueprint that covers, then I'll probably come back and work on a blueprint again, but for now it's mostly gonna be road building, I think. Let's see, I'm running a little low on gas. Oh, and I finished up, I did the last piece of the Fixmas build. I should go check out how many stars I've got probably like 20. It's only doing 1 per minute. What were you? Oh, hello. Oh, I'm pleasantly surprised by how many it's built already. What do I need, 500 for the last piece of the tree? Yeah, 500. So 20 down to like here. 20 stacks. Alright, let's hypertube over. Okay. So I'm going to be working on this stretch here, I think. Now, yeah, now I haven't quite figured out how to get around Mr. Oilwell here without clipping through him. Probably just like a little bit of a curve around. Do I want to cut across the inside? No, I don't want to cut across the inside. Well, let's get a little bit closer and see what we can figure out. For this, I'm pretty sure this was a blueprint, so we should be able to just put another stretch on it. Like that. Actually, before I build anything, let me save. That way I can just get rid of it by reloading. Okay. There's another stretch. And now we're probably too close. Let's see. Can I get around you? Probably a couple 10-degree curves would do it. Just like 1, 2, a stretch, and then 1, 2. To get real close to this line here. All right, well let's try it. 1, 2, 1, 2, maybe. All right, save. So let's see. For this, we're gonna want curve right by 2, I think. Yeah. So let's see what that looks like. Uh, 10-degree curve right 2. Good. Now, is the left edge gonna... yeah, so it would just scooch around here. Do I want... I don't think I want one more. I think I just go... Do I go... yeah, that's about as close as I can get it. I don't want it angled more inward. So now I do straights until I'm past the midpoint there. And see if I can squeeze it in and then curve back around. Okay. So let's clean these up. And let's do a straight stretch. You would get in the way, wouldn't you? And you're gonna stop right there, for real? Get a move on. I'm busy here. Alright, let's take a straight on. See what that looks like. Actually, let's save first. So if we put on a stretch, right? Do we go right there, I think? Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that goes out, kind of right where we need it to. And then it looks like it's going to have to be this one that goes, and then we curve back left. How close are we? We might just get away with it here, although this line actually is going to go away. But I don't really want to be over that foundation. I kind of wanted to be flush with it. All right, so we need to go past the midpoint of this oil well. So we're going to go here. Yeah. Delete these guys. And then, okay, that's flush. That's also flush. And now we curve back left, I think. And maybe we just keep curving until we're around the... I had thought there would be like a 90-degree angle here. But maybe, let's see. So it would be 7.5 foundations that way, which means it'd be like, well, let's see. So if I go 7.5 to the... That would be for a full half circle. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and change, something like that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. Something like this would be the midpoint. If I could get it to... How does that work? Oh, we can do it with this. So 7.5 gives us like 3.5 plus a quarter, so like 4 basically. So the inner part of the curve would come around to here, and then there's 2 more foundations, so it would be the right edge of the road would be kind of like right around here. And that's a little bit further in than I wanted. I wanted it to be more with the aligned with the curve of the beach here. So I don't think a straight up curve is going to work. We are going to need a 90-degree angle in the place that we want it. So, okay, so that gives me some ideas. All right. So what we're going to do, we did 2 curves to the right, so we'll do 2 curves to the left to get a straight edge going again. We'll take that right up to the edge, and then we'll do a 90-degree. All right. Pandion, good morning. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like the stuff I've been working on. It's always nice to be appreciated. Feels good. Okay, so we want 2 to the left here. Let's give ourselves a little something to build on. Try to stand here. Okay. Like this. And then we want 10-degree curve, 2 segments to the left. That's this one. Alright, so if we snap you in, do some cleanup. This should now be... Yes, this is now parallel with the line. Okay, that's actually really cool. It's just flush with the edge of this foundation here, which means... I mean, all this is probably going to be turned to something else, maybe even rebuilt, but if I just built a wall up here, it wouldn't clip through the road. That's cool. That's fortuitous. Alright, so let's get rid of you guys. And then now we need some straights out to the edge of the island, edge of the shore. So let's do that. Is that right? I think that's right. Let's go see, go take a look at you. Yeah, that worked. Okay. And then we need to save 2 foundations of width for the turn. So I think... Yeah, I think we get rid of one of these. Or no. Do I build one more and then I put it on this side, or... So the question is, do I want my next piece to start like this, where the right edge joins where we already have the end of the road, or do I want it to come one more out like that? I think I want one more out. And then we'll build the left turn. I think. Yeah, I think we could squeeze one more in. So that we're over the edge of the water just a little bit, and then follow the shore inward. Are the 10-degree turns online yet? I have not seen these, and they would make doing turns much faster. Pandion, so none of the... So this is the smaller access roads I've been working on. The stuff I uploaded was for the big 4-wide highway. And I made some mistakes in those that I kind of regret. So for these access roads, I'm building all my roads as I work on the blueprints first to make sure that the blueprints work the way I want. And once everything is done, I'll upload another set. But these, these are not online yet. So all of these are kind of up on Satisfactory Calculator. These are the 4-wides with the pipe and the underhang and stuff. The access roads, these are the new ones. These are not online yet, but I will be uploading them eventually, once I'm really satisfied with them. I do wish, maybe I should send a quick message to, I don't know who it is, there's some guy who runs Satisfactory Calculator. I do wish there was a way to upload just a zip file or to have one blueprint page with a collection of blueprints on them. Because as it is, the way it works now, and props to him for creating a sharing site for the community. I mean, he's doing it all for free, basically. I think he has a Patreon where people can tip him and what have you, but big props to him for creating it in the first place. But I would have to create 1, 2, 3, this is what, 12, 16 different blueprint pages. It'd be so much easier if I could just put all of these on one page with a description and a couple screenshots. Pandion, glad to know they're helpful to you. Yeah, these will be up probably in a week or two. I am traveling for the holidays tomorrow, so I won't be streaming or playing or working on blueprints for a couple days. But next week, I'll probably finish up this suite of blueprints and get them uploaded. And I'll do another video about them. Alright. So I want one more stretch here of straightway. Let's do it like that. Make sure that all connected fine. Yep, okay. And then we want to get rid of you guys. And we want to put down our turn. So this is our 90-degree intersection. How much time do I have before I need to curve? You know what? One full 4-way stretch might be fine here. Let's put it down. So let's see. How am I going to line this up? Should be just like that, I think. Right? Yeah. Let's see what that looks like. I think that's right. Okay. That looks good. We got to do our corners. Where did I put this? Architecture. Pillar corner notched. That's this guy, right? Okay, so I need some guidance in. So let's see. Let's come out by 2. And put you. Put you. Done. Come out by 2. Alright, that gives us some guidance. We'll come down and get our corner blueprint. Alright, so you... Oh, is that still not enough? Oh, it's still not close enough. It needs to be even closer than that. Okay. So I probably need 3 meters in. Let's do that one more time. Discover this channel because your blueprints, so you have a new sub. Thanks, man, Pandion. I appreciate that. You know, I do this for fun, so I don't really... I'm not doing it for a living, so I'm not focused on... I don't ask for like and subscribes. I don't tell you to smash the button or whatever. So for me, when people do it just voluntarily because they like my content, that's the best feeling. I really like that. Okay, and then do one here. You know what I should do? I should make the blueprint longer so that it's easier to snap in. Actually, why don't I do that instead of this? I could see if it works, actually, because I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure it would. Let me go modify this blueprint and see if I can make it work that way. Maybe we can do the other corner. Pillar corner? Yeah. Yeah, it took me a while to build it. It took like 45 minutes on the stream to figure out the design that I wanted. But again, the whole reason I love the blueprints is you do the work once and save it, and then you just use it again and again. And in a game like this, that is extremely valuable. Okay, why do I have this up here anyway? Yikes. I should move it down closer. Let's clear the designer. What did I... 100... Yeah, those are expensive, man. Those curved ramp things. Let's do this. Let's load up that corner. And let's just extend it, and then make a new version and see if it works. So save this as pillar corner notched long. And architecture curbs. Clear the designer. Let's make sure that worked. We go to architecture. There we go. Okay, so now we got the long version. I wonder, do I want that little squiggle there, or wouldn't it be better to like just have it come all the way down and then figure out... Well, the problem is I don't know how to connect the curve in a way. I don't know how to do that. I'd have to rebuild this entire section, so maybe we'll just live with it for now. Alright, so if I get rid of these and go back to my original... so these should be, yeah, 4 meters on each side. So if I go back to these, and then I bring out the long one. Does it work? Can I slot you in the same way I was doing before? No, it doesn't work. It's not clipping the way I wanted it to. It's not clipping into... Maybe I can place it from up here? What if I have a temporary road segment? Can I place it then? Then it might work, kind of? That lets me get that. And then how do I... I'd actually need to get rid of the road, I think, temporarily. Maybe that's how I do it. Maybe I need a half road? No, I don't think it's gonna work quite. Because the problem is I need more length than I can get for the foundation placement. Put this back. Blueprints. How would I make you work? I came in. So I need you to go down. Yeah, I'm not sure there's a way I can get this one to work, unfortunately. Because I can go kind of... Yeah, it's not going to work the way the other one did. Alright, well, experiment tried, experiment failed, that's okay. We'll go back to the other way. So if I come out... What did I do? I did 3. Come on, 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. This isn't that bad for a corner anyway. Go like that. So if we get close enough, then we can do this with the short one. Now this is still a little tricky, just to get everything to line up exactly right. You have to be right. It's like pixel perfect placement, unfortunately. I think that was it. Yeah, there we go. Looks good. No, we're not quite. We missed a little bit there. Missed a little tiny bit. Is it worth redoing or just... I think that's probably fine. Just leave it like that. Alright, so let's go do the other side. Like so. And... bring you in. Oh, let's see. Like that, I think. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, there's our 90-degree turn. Got our little notch there, little notch there. Okay, so there's our turn. And let's see. Do I want to do corners here? You guys need to move pattern. Oops. And actually, you need... What do you need? No, we don't. Do we? Yeah, we can do that. Oh, we would need both sides here. Is there one like that? Side corner dotted line, there we go. How does that look? Not bad. Not bad. Alright, so we got some Z fighting going on. What do we have, 2 roads here? Yeah, okay, that's the problem. Why do we have 2 roads here? There should be... There shouldn't be. It should have come right up to the edge. How did that happen? Did I clip into this somehow? Well, okay, no problem. Just fix it like this. Put this one down. We'll put this one down. And we want this one to be on... Well, how do I... Hang on, how do I do this now? So that, yeah, that should have, this one shouldn't be here. And this one, 1, 2, how did I get this to happen? I don't understand. I guess I overlapped it without intending to. I thought that they would be pretty much flush. Like this was the right edge of that road, right? And then, oh, I must have clipped in somehow, or there's some kind of overlap that I didn't plan for or didn't understand when I put this in. Because I thought the right edge of this... Oh, it's because this overhangs, that's why. So there actually needs to be a ½ meter gap here. Okay. Okay, now I understand. So when I'm building these intersections, I can't make them flush like that. There has to be a ½ meter gap. Alright, so now I think I gotta tear this down, because I didn't understand that. Yeah. When was my last save? Let's see. 7:41, that was 20 minutes ago. I think I gotta, yeah, I think I gotta tear it all down. Try again. Because I misunderstood how to do that. Well, maybe not tear it all down. Let's see. So you're fine. You're fine. It's the overlapping stuff that's the problem. Alright, so let's get rid of you guys. Let's just go like this. So we've already got our corner. We just have to fix the placement of the next stretch of road. Okay. So we can leave that in place, I think. We can leave the corner. That has to stay. Okay. And then you get, so you're the corner line, and you get back your new side dotted line. Like that. Okay. And now, okay, so this was the problem. I built flush. So the edge that I'm putting on is flush with the frame foundation, but on the side here there's overhang. Excuse me. So I need a half foundation to connect to. So if we put this on sideways, like so. So if I connect to that, it should all. Oh wait, did I go out too far? I did go too far. Half foundation, come out by one, and then build one on top of it. Okay, so if I connect to that, everything should line up perfectly. I shouldn't have this weird flipping Z fighting problem. So let's get out a stretch. Access road. And this time we're going to connect it to you instead of... Yes. I think that is going to do it. Well, no. No, that's not going to do it. Almost. Huh. Okay. So not quite right. So I was, what, half? I need to move over a half? And down one? Be careful not to delete any of my train station back there. Okay. So this wasn't quite right. I thought vertically it was. Right, so we need to account for the over half of the hanging, of the hanging as well. All right, so let's do this. Let's put you like that. That should be right? That's exactly where we should be. Halfway through. So now how do I build into you? Oh, no, I can just do it like this. Okay, now I got it. So that's exactly the connection point. So now I just do this. Okay. All right. You learn once, and then once you figure it out, the next time it'll be easy. No, how did I still get it wrong? I'm off by 1 meter? God damn it. It's getting frustrating. Almost had it. Okay, so you were off by 1. Yep. Okay. So right in the middle there. And flush. Did I get it this time? I think I did. Alright, that should be it. That's definitely it. 100% that's it. Come on now. Just gotta line this up with the center. And the bottom. Yep. Okay. Yes, there we go. Alright. That worked. And now we got rid of that flickering. Got our nice, clean left turn. Okay. Nice. Alright, so now we can start curving left. I think we maybe got one segment too many. I want to stay kind of... The curve kind of begins here-ish. So we'll get rid of one of these. Like so. And then we'll begin putting our curve in. And do I want a 10 or a 5 here? This is kind of a sharp turn. So I think we want a 10 until we're aligned again. Do I want one more, or... See, he's kind of coming out a little far here. I think maybe one more deletion, and then we start our curve. Alright. So now we want a 10-degree curve to the left. Yes. Okay. Let's put down some guide foundations. Try that and see what that looks like. Let me save it real quick so I can undo if I need to. And we'll put down 10 degrees to the left. We'll take 3 and see what that looks like. Can I get you without another foundation, or do I need another one? I can't. No, I can't. I don't think so. Oh, I've got you on backwards. Wait. I want to curve to the left. Oh, I have to snap from the other side, that's why. Because you snap from the outside edge, that's right. So let's get... Alright, we'll flip through the oil pipeline for a second to get this set up. Alright. Alright, so you... I think we need one more here. There we go. Okay, so I did need 2. I want you to snap in. No, that's not quite right. There we go, like that. Right? Yes, that is clean. Okay. And hey, look at that. That's actually perfect. That's right where I want it on the line of the shore here. Okay, that worked out. Let's head up and take a look before we delete you. So everyone comes up here, kind of squiggles around Mr. Oil Well, get a nice sharp left turn, and then go into our curve, and we head down around that way. Pretty good. Not bad. I do kind of wish this wasn't... I didn't have this here. I wish this was just a straight stretch, maybe, but... we'll leave it. It adds some flavor. It adds some color. Some variety. All straight lines doesn't turn out to be as cool as you think it will. Often. Alright, so now we just have a long stretch here. Let's get rid of these guys real quick. So let's do some stretches. That's aligned. Let's do one more. Okay, so how's this looking? Okay, starting to look good. And then we have like a gentle curve to the left here. And this is going to be the real trick, is going to be figuring out how do I line these up. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be probably the hardest part. How am I going to get these to line up exactly? Let's give ourselves some guide rails to work with so we have some ideas. Let's just go like this. I'm probably going to have to build some kind of, like, I could do a custom angle joint here, but I'm wondering, is there a way to get it to align perfectly with the blueprints? Probably not. I could probably get close, but I probably can't get perfect. So like just doing a custom angle joint here is probably the way to go. We just have this stretch come out to like here, and then I just overlap them and do a custom angle. That's probably going to be a lot easier than sitting here and playing with it for hours trying to figure out what's the right combination of curves to get everything to work. So let's just do that. That's probably going to be easier in the long run. Yeah, we'll just do that. Alright, so let's get rid of these. And let's do some stretches until we're close. Alright, so from here, we're definitely going to have, we're not going to be able to have this line up, the painted line, so we're going to have like an intersection kind of a deal. Alright, well let's get started on this join work, I guess. That's a little ugly, but it's underneath, not a lot I can do about it. Okay, so you're definitely going to have to go. You're going to have to go. We're going to have to figure out how to do an angle here. Got a little bit of a problem there. Okay. Get some idea of what we're doing, what our problems are. I definitely need you to stay, but you're probably going to have to go. You're going to have to go. That's annoying, but that can't be there. So you've got to go. You have to go. Okay, so this is what I think this is pretty much what we're working with. We got to fix up this connection now. Yeah, you're going to have to go as well. Anything else jutting out, or we just got gaps now? Yeah, now we're just dealing with the gaps. Okay, so we've deleted all the problem pieces, I think. And now, how do we clean this up? Okay, interesting question. Let's see. Well, we're going to have to take the decal off of this, first of all. And probably off of these two. No, that's actually okay. I would say we can leave that. As long as we don't flip anything else over those two patterns, we're okay. Now we need... Yeah, now this is interesting. We need a custom alignment to build the left edge of this somehow. So we're going to be using half-meter foundations. And somehow we want it to be kind of like that, but then angled. angled inwards, right? So let's put a foundation there, and then we'll go, let's do some angling work, I think. Let's do like, oh no, because we want to hinge, where do we want to hinge from? I want to hinge from that left point. So let's do this. Bring that up, put something there. And then if we angle from there... So this isn't blueprint work, this is all custom. Because this is not something I would ever reuse. It's just it's the way it has to be, right? So let's come up here. Set up our rotation. Alright, so we kind of want to angle towards that other piece. Like that, maybe? Is that too much? Is that not enough? How many was that? Hang on. So from that point, 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks? Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so that's our point of rotation. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, so I don't think I did that right. Oh no, I did. Okay, so now I just need to come out with you, and then we place... Can we build along the edge of this like that? Come on, come on. There we go. That's pretty close. I did mess it up somehow. It's not quite right. That's almost what we want. So, let's see. Well, how did I get this wrong? Because it should be... So 4 clicks is too much, I think. First of all. Looks like 3 would just about do it, maybe? But let's do that one more time and make sure we get it right this time. So... From there, we do that to get our point of rotation, right? Go up here and do the rotation. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 this time. Do that and that. And if we come down now, that's almost perfect. I wonder if the pillar would cover the rest. So there's our line. The pillar would not quite cover the rest, which means we're going to need to clip into this some more, unfortunately. That's gonna kind of ruin that, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I guess we could do it from this side now. Kind of the same thing. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. This needs to be replaced with a half. So we go like that. And then like this. There we go. Okay. So that's kind of okay, actually. Yeah, that works. Alright, so now we need to do the other side. So same thing, we'll come up like that, we'll place one on the center. Need a working platform. That should be good. Okay, so we'll come up here and go... I mean... 1, 2, 3 maybe? that worked last time. It's close. I don't want it clipping outside though. That's what I want to avoid. So I might need to come back and do this with 4. You know what, just to be safe, well, let's take a look at the line. Yeah, that's gonna clip out. So let's do 4 instead. Maybe even 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we go from our center point out, I think that's okay. It'll be inside. It might not be inside the pillar. And we're just trying to cover that little bit there. So we'll do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's do that. And then get you. That looks right. Come down. Get rid of all this junk. And now... yeah, that looks good. So these two... okay, so see how these two overlap? They're going to... why are you... half a meter down? How did that happen? How the heck did that happen? He's half a meter down. Honestly. Well, now I don't have a clue what to do. How do I fix that? There's ways to... yeah, I want the lower one, honestly. That's a weird one. That is going to work out better. Okay. So now we need to build on the left edge of this with one of these guys, if we can manage it. Yep, there we go. Okay. So that's a lot of work to get these two half foundations in place, but that's gonna, when our pillars cover it, that's gonna be the left part of this problem area. And now we got the inner part. I think maybe we can just fix this with another half foundation like this. Yeah, that's gonna work just fine. Okay. So that's our road stuff done, except for you, Mr. Problem. We'll come back to you. Let's set up our materials like so, and then we do the curb. Strife A, welcome to the channel. Welcome back. You were here the other day. I am working on my roads. Most of the roads are built with blueprints, but I did a big circle, and to meet these two up, it was not possible to join them with blueprints. So I'm doing a custom angle join here. Why not just delete 2 pillars off the side of the road and do a simple DC turn? So I built this way with this part of the road, and I built the other way from the other part of the road. So they were never going to meet, like, because of angles and stuff and math, they were never going to meet at a perfect join. So I have to do a custom angle here to connect this up. That's basically what I'm working on. My mom bakes cakes. Welcome back. I've seen a bunch of your comments on YouTube. I'm streaming on YouTube, so I guess that makes sense. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm working on my second set of road blueprints, which I haven't released yet. These are the access roads. So these aren't as wide, and they don't have the reversing problem. They can be used in either direction. So I'm just kind of using them as I'm building my roads to make sure that they kind of work the way I want them to. And once I have them all kind of set, I will release them to Satisfactory calculators. You'll be able to download these and build these yourself. Of course, you'll still have to know, how to do custom joins like this, unless you build at all right angles or plan very well ahead of time, so you don't have this problem that I ran into. But I am liking the blueprints I've built so far. They're working pretty well. Alright, so we're going to just join up the pillars here. Let's see. How long are you? You're longer than 8 meters, so that might be a bit of a problem. Actually, no, we can just have... Yeah, no, that's going to be fine. So we'll come here, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 meters in. So that looks wrong. Why is that wrong? There we go, that's right. All right, so you're going to go 2 meters that way. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go 4 meters the other way. All right, so if we do this... We should have a clean join there, yep, okay. And then we can get rid of you, because we just used you. Place you. That should be a nice clean join. And then we should be able to just pop you in like that. And that's that side done. Okay. That's that side of the join done. Not looking too bad, if I do say so myself. Have you tried to do 2 foundations wide roads? Bakes Cakes, that's what this is. These are exactly 2 foundations wide. So the big highway that my first video was about is like almost 4 wide. This is a much smaller 2 wide access road. Jacob van der Schaaf, all you need is micromanage to fix this issue. Is that a mod? That must be a mod that you're talking about. I'm aware that there are mods, but at the moment I'm only playing in vanilla. I might get into mods someday, but I've only got 200 hours on this save, and I'm enjoying it. So, all right. So now, how are we going to fix this? Geez, let's think. Well. If I just push this out by 1 meter, that should fix it, and I don't really care. I mean, we'll have an overlap issue, but I can do it with a half foundation on the right here. Yeah, I just want a half foundation that comes out that direction. So how am I going to do that? Let's see. If I come out like, I don't know, like this, maybe? Let's come out from the bottom. Like, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then we come up a meter, right? Like so. And if we place a half foundation on you, that should be, I think, what I want. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. And then we just build down one from you. And make that happen. Get rid of these. So if we build like that, and then make you asphalt. Delete your dad. Now, oh no, it's not, it needed to be 1 meter to the right. It needed to clip into the pillar. Unfortunate, that was so close. All right. So, we'll do that again, but we'll do it closer. So we'll do it like, is it, I want it like this, I think? Was I that? Yeah, I think I was that close. So we come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go up 1. And build on you, is that right? Or did I go too far now? That is too far. Alright. So we come... Let's go in one. Is that right? That's almost... Is that... Yeah, no, that's... I think that's... No, it's this little bit here. I need it 1 meter further forward. Okay, well, little bits of pipe or beam do the job. I'm gonna come forward. Get rid of you, and then come forward 2 meters. And then up 1. And now we should have our placement correct. Right? So we're gonna come over that little clippy gap into the pillar, so the rest of that should be covered by the pillar, I think. I could come 1 meter further forward just to be sure, and I don't see a problem with it, so I think I will. Get rid of you, and 1, 2, 3. Up 1. Let's build our half foundation. Check that that looks right. Yeah, I think that's the safest bet. So let's use you. How am I gonna... Oh, I should get rid of all this crap. Now I should be able to build underneath, right? There we go. That looks good. That's gonna cover that little gap. Okay. So do materials. Set you to asphalt, then we put your brother back. And how's the decal gonna look? It's gonna look really nice. Lucky. Colors. Okay, I think that's, yeah, that is the road taken care of, so now we just have this last piece of pillar to deal with. I love mods though, typically only use quality of life ones and no cheats. Or build from one road and not from 2 ends. You also avoid this issue. Yeah, I agree. This was a planning issue. So I didn't plan out my whole road, or I kind of did, but I didn't think through the fact that I would not be able to get this to join up correctly. Part of the issue is I'm doing big circles in my routes, so like this goes all the way around here, right? Connects up there, and then it goes left and down the coast to that right angle, and then comes back around. So this is why I had to do the custom join here. There was no way to build a blueprint for this. I didn't plan well enough. You could, if you really wanted to, you could just kind of like set out a bunch of right angles of just plain foundations to kind of see what you want to build first and figure out, well, where am I going to do curves? Where am I going to do like branches and stuff? And if you plan well enough, you're right, you could avoid something like this, but I unfortunately did not. So, left to deal with my own problems. Fortunately, I've learned enough about this game that I can get this stuff cleaned up. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want to do is make this a little bit further away. Actually, that one was okay. Yes, let's leave that one. And let's get you a little bit further away. So, let's add a couple meters. So, alright, that's a better angle to work with. Excuse me. And then from here, we use the method. So we go top to top like that. I can't, there's another way to do this actually. If I go like that, and then, I'm trying to remember how this works. Well, I'll just do the way I know. So I can't remember which direction I built now. So I'm going to go left to right first. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Perpendicular in. Perpendicular back. And then go right to left. And go 1, 2, 3, 4. perpendicular in, perpendicular left. Alright, so now I just come out here with you. You're done. Like that with you. You're done. And we should be all set, I think. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's give her a drive. Let's see. Maybe just slap another half foundation on the straight. Oh, I didn't look at this. I didn't look at chat quickly enough. You guys are like 5 minutes back. No barriers, decal, Z fighting. Yeah, my mom bakes cakes. There's a good video out there about how to fix Z fighting, at least for for foundations. There's a way to use the catwalks. So if you look at this catwalk, right, if I'm placing a wall on it, you can see how you can kind of move up and down along the side here. So like what you do is you build a catwalk in such a way that you come out here and move your wall down just a little bit, right? And then you delete the catwalk and build a road or a foundation that clips to the wall you just built, right? And because you can move this up and down by like 1 pixel, you can end up getting your foundation like 1 pixel higher than the ones to its left and right. And that way, if there's another one like inside underneath it, it's the highest, so you get rid of the Z fighting that way. 300 inventory mod. I bet that would be amazing. Blueprints are good. Hoverpack, yeah, Hoverpack I'm working on. So all of this that I'm working on now is for my supercomputer factory, but part of what I'm also doing is I'm going to be building an aluminum factory over there. And once I have the aluminum, then I can get the Hoverpack. And this isn't as bad with the asphalt. It is painting lines. Yeah, so... well, if I see another issue of Z-fighting, I'll see if I can use that method to fix it. But let's give this... We finally built this road. Oh, I'm out of fuel here. Hang on. Fortunately, my fuel factory is right here. Let's get rid of the presents. There we go. Okay, so now we got 200 fuel. Oh, you know what? I'm not super stoked about you, but I think I can get rid of you. Yeah, we don't need you. You can go. That's better. Okay. Put some fuel in, and give our road a little drive. Pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this. I should have a little something here inside this area. I don't know what, but a little something, maybe some kind of park. What am I getting caught on there? Did I get caught on the curb? Alright, well, I mean, long story short, this is kind of done for a bit. This is all the infrastructure I needed in and around the park. I'll need more over here later when I start building the aluminum factory, but I think I'm going to work on belts now. About to start on working on computers, clean up my other factory, and upgrade power first. Always so much to do. Strife, I absolutely agree. So let me show you what prompted all of this. So basically, I put together this supercomputer factory, right? And it's like a plaza almost. It's not really a factory. I built this weird shape and kind of placed all my stuff and decorated it a little bit. And the end goal is this guy. It's going to be producing one supercomputer, or 1.875 per minute. And I did a really cool, I did a really nice factory or pancake floor. Did I build a door? The door's over here, right? Yeah. So all the connections are kind of set up and ready to go. You know, I've got everything labeled. So high-speed connection manufacturer out, connects over here to big supercomputer manufacturer in. But then I realized, oh, wait a minute. Okay, in order to build like high-speed connectors, I need circuit boards, and in order to build computers, there's all this stuff that you need, right? So I'm going to need another factory to build the thing that's going to build a thing that's going to build a thing that's going to feed into this. So I'm going to need to build AI limiters, computers, and high-speed connectors to build supercomputers. So there's like a bunch of other factories I'm going to have to build, and I'm like going through the whole chain, and I get down to the point where I'm like, okay, I can start with building a silica factory, right? Because I'm going to need silica, and by the way, I'm going to also use some of the silica for my aluminum factory. So I come over here to build a silica factory, and this is almost done. Interior, the exterior I have to design and build because it's just temporary right now. I'm going to have these glass floors for sure, and I definitely want the like jutting kind of balcony at the top that I've got set up. I think that's cool. So that's going to be like kind of popping out over the side, and then I'm going to have like I think angled roofs up top. But I'm building a silica factory, and I'm like, well, I've got this ugly beltway bringing in all the raw quartz, and later I'm going to need beltways to get the finished product over to those factories. So maybe I'll just build a road, like a really nice looking road, and then I dove into the wormhole of blueprints, and I've spent like a week working on blueprints now, just to build roads. So yeah, I absolutely understand your comment that there's always something else to do. Jaco, I agree. Yeah, 2 foundations wide is a little bit small, but this is mainly, I mean, to be honest, I'm never going to have trucks going along these roads. These are mainly a purely aesthetic thing to hide belts and pipes and stuff that's moving around. I really can't envision a scenario where I would have trucks moving in and around here. I mean, for one thing, I'd have to build ugly truck stations, and you can build nicer ones, but so yeah, honestly, this is really purely aesthetic for me. But I agree. Like, I think if you're building like truck lanes, you need at least 3 wide, and preferably closer to 4 if you can figure out how to do it. What's with the squelching sound? A bad belt on the Explorer? I'm not sure. Was the Explorer making a weird noise? I mean, I hear clanking. Not really a squelch, per se. Alright. Well, okay, so I might not be quite done with roads here, because one of the things I wanted to do was have this road serve to cover up the gross quartz pipeline here. So maybe I'll work on this a bit more. I do like how this is kind of going to have these trees on the left. And then how would it connect up? Because this comes out over here. Can I go around this island somehow? So it would be pretty tight squeezing past the refinery would be the problem. But if I came around, so yeah, I've already got my angle, my curve here. So I could, this is why I was saying I'm not sure about that squiggle, because I wanted this to come down here and then head through that gap maybe. I might have to move this refinery. What is this? What is this all building? I mean, this is obviously, this is heavy oil residue, but what is it feeding? It's being used to produce coke, I think. Yeah, it's being used to make coke for a foundry to produce steel ingots for this whole assembly over here. Could I move it out of the way? And then just have like a, almost a right angle there. It'd have to be another custom connection. This could be like a Y that splits, and it's one directional. It goes that way. Jaco says, I do have one question. What is the height required for vehicle that when you have stackable road system where vehicle don't block another when facing in? Height required for vehicle. You mean if two vehicles are, do you mean height or width? I'm not sure what you mean by a stackable road system. Like if you had another road on top of this road, you mean? So the biggest vehicle is the truck. And it looks like, let's see, we go to walls. It looks like it's maybe 12 meters high or so. So you need at least 2.5 foundations, or no, it's even a little bit taller than that. I think you'd need 2 stories. Or I'm sorry, 8 meters in height. These are 8 meters wide, so 2 of them is 8 meters tall. Is that a square? Is that right? Anyway, I think you'd need 8 meters of height in clearance for an overpass. It looks like to me, at a minimum. All right, so back to this problem. I might rebuild this stretch and this curve. So maybe this road actually comes down all the way here. And then we've still got to get around him. But maybe this just kind of comes straight. Or even like, maybe this doesn't curve the way I have it. Maybe it just kind of like comes here and then does a sharp curve to the right to kind of like connect up. I'd have to do another custom join maybe. Could I get it to be 90 degrees at some way? So like if I started curving right here, or maybe even one further back, like, yeah, if I did a sharp curve to the right here to follow the edge, I think I could get it to be at 90 degrees or close to 90 degrees over there. And then if this road was coming down straight through here, then I would need to curve left into that. I have to squeeze through that gap there. Let me see, where's the road seat? Yeah, that would be real tight. I think I'd have to move I'd pretty much have to move I'd have to move this refinery. Could I do that? I could move it. Yeah, I mean, I can move it. Where do I want to move it, though? I've got a little bit of space to play with over there. There's a refinery. Yeah, I could get away with that, I think. What is feeding these guys? Oil, right? So I need to move the outer refinery, like, over there. And then pipe the fuel back in. Which it looks like I could do. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try moving this over here for now. So if we plop it down there, am I going to be able to get in? Yeah, so I can bring the oil in right there. Can I get the heavy oil residue out? I can, yeah, and then bring it over there. So if let's see. Let's put you on heavy oil residue. Oh, but what am I doing with the resin? I'm probably sinking it, right? Yeah, I'm sinking all of it. That's gnarly. Can I join that up somehow? The vehicle box having problems when the one truck comes from the left going right. The overpass, stackable roads. You get a block. Two vehicles facing each other, even though it looks high enough. So you've got one vehicle kind of going that direction, and then you've got an overpass and another vehicle facing it, coming the other direction. You're saying it's like causing some kind of problem? I haven't heard of that. I don't know what the answer to that is, unfortunately. This would be a little gross. I might have to see. So I can get one of them over there. Can I get both? Is there room over here for two? Not really. I'd have to redo a lot of these belts to make it work. So, the only thing I'm using the sink for is the resin. Is there somewhere else I can move them? Oh, maybe I can just move them over there. Yeah, maybe I can just stick them over here. And do something else with the belt. Where's a refinery? Yeah, I could squeeze them both in there. And then... kind of. Man. This is the problem, right? This is the interesting problem with this game. There's my heavy modular frames are all there. So really, we need a way to place two refineries in an awesome sink, and then get the heavy oil residue over here. So maybe something over there is the way to go. Just cut across those lines. There's a lot of space over there. Can I squeeze them in somewhere closer? I don't think so. I don't really see a way to do it. I do think I'm going to need to change that petroleum coke line and then put them over here. So let's just bite the bullet and do that. So that is, yeah, that's the output of these two refineries. All right, well, excuse me, I got a little bit of cough. Yeah, Jaco, I'm sorry, man. I'm not sure what to say about that one. I don't have any ideas for you, unfortunately. I haven't run into that or heard about it. So hopefully you can figure something out. Alright, let's break this line. And what are you? You're a Mark IV. Alright. So let's come in a little closer here. Like so. And we'll head down this line. I think we'll just cut across here instead of over there. And where are we trying to get to? Over here? That looks right. So it's on the break, and then... like that, right? 2... right? We can do away with you. And we should be able to line you up. Okay. No, did I get it right? Or did I get it wrong? Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. So that gives us some room over here to work. So we need 2 refineries producing heavy oil residue and sinking the extra resin. Yeah, building higher might work. Maybe. Alright, so 2 refineries side by side, so we have some room to work here. And we kind of want it to be we want the pipe, the output to be over here. So maybe we just make them line up with these guys like that. Where's the output? It's on the other side. Okay. So how far can I go? Do like that, and the second one like that, maybe? It's not bad. Okay, so you guys are going to be producing the heavy oil residue. Oh, but I forgot about the sink that I need. Where's that going to go? Maybe I need to place them, well, the pipes can angle up, and then the resin can come around back. Oh, it can just go here, because this is already here, and we're going to get rid of the other 2. So we'll just reverse it and connect it that way. Okay, that works. Okay, so, am I overclocking you at all? What are you doing? 100%, 40 per minute. 100%, 40 per minute. Okay, so we'll copy these, and they're in that nice purple color. Okay. All right, so heavy oil residue. Heavy oil residue. We're gonna need some pipes. Let's see. Let's do cross junction. Oh, they don't stack the way mergers do, huh? Okay. Well, we're gonna need a support like so, and like so, and then we need a pipe and some connectors. See. Is that close enough that I'm going to be able to get it around? That's not, I don't think that's close enough. I think I actually want this to be horizontal at this distance. Let's see. Where's the junction? I think we want it like that. Because then the connection should angle up high enough to get over the belt. Let's see. Is that? Yeah, there we go. That's right. Okay. So we are done with you, and don't need you. So this is going to carry the crude oil over here to connect up to these guys instead of what we have now. Then we got to belt away the the resin. So let's put a merger down here, heading to the left, and belt that up. Okay, and you're going to come around the corner. Do I want you... I think we'll make you adjacent, or... I guess it doesn't matter. It's getting a little cramped in here anyway. So you come over here, and how much resin are they producing? Just 20 per minute, so a Mark 1 belt is fine. You need to be turned around. We're done with you. Awesome Sync Special. So you were like here-ish. Where's your input? There we go. Alright, so you're going to be over here. This, I guess. Connect up with him over there. Alright, so there's the resin dealt with, theoretically. Still got to get the crude oil in. We need to connect this up over here. So let's see. Let's just do a pipe. By the way, have you tried using the water tower method on fluid? The water tower method, I'm not entirely certain what that is. I haven't gotten that far with fluids yet. I mostly stay within the 10-meter head lift of like wherever something is produced. So I generally haven't had too much complicated stuff. And yes, this is petroleum coke. It's being used for making steel over here, which is part of the production chain for these heavy modular frames that I'm building. Alright, so we are going to need to do away with this connection and come in from higher up. So let's do, let's see, something like this. We're going to need another pipeline support, like over here-ish. And then we need a pipe like that. We need a junction like this. That is too close. So here we might want the angled one. Like that. Is that gonna work? Works with noodle. Okay. And now we just need to connect these two up. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to worry too much about that for right now, because this is all going to be hidden later anyway. Let's do our colorations. So here, heavy oil residue. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't do that. Okay. Heavy oil residue. That's coming into here. We need power for these guys. And oil in, and then we're done. We can delete the other ones. Where? I can't even remember where they connect from. Oh, this is the other side. Sure. Let's have you. All right. So there's the heavy oil residue refineries done. We need to pipe in oil, and then delete the old ones. And then we can go back to road building. All right, so let's build underneath the road, since that's part of the reason we built it in the first place. We're still going to need a connection out to here. But let's think ahead for now, and let's do a wall with a pipeline support. And we can come back and actually build more walls later. I don't know if this is right or not, but maybe it works. So if we have a pipeline wall hole, let's see, we're going to want to come along this line. So let's try that. Sure, that could work. Alright, so now we build underneath Mr. Road. Let's put in on a bit of an angle. But we can, let's see, pipeline wall support? Yeah, there we go. So do something like, how can we get it higher? What is that doing? Oh, that's going to the side. Let's see, something like, ooh, that's interesting. But no. Let's actually, I don't want to flip into the ground like that, but maybe it's okay. Do like that, right? And then for you, we want to get as close to perpendicular as we can. We'll put another one like here, facing that way. Oops, this did not work. Actually, let's see, how do I want to do this? Can we go like that and then bring it down? No, it doesn't come out. We can just build one in midair, actually, I think. As long as it's under the road, it should be okay. How much further can we go? Alright, we'll just do it like this. Oh, I was doing a wall support. Maybe I should have been doing this one. Can you attach that to the underside of things? No, you can't. Okay. How close can we get? That's pretty good. And then we want to curve it as much as we can. Actually, I think it might even be too close. Too far underneath. Let's do that one more time. So if we come to the edge of the road and put it here, and then we do our curve underneath the road out of sight. So we're going to try and get to somewhere over here. Facing towards the pipeline where we're going to have our junction. I think this will look good. Okay, so now we'll grab a pipe here. Another one to there, under the road. And then he comes along to, let's put a junction in. And can we just quickly like that? There we go. All right, so now we got our pipe, our ugly pipe, traveling underneath the beautiful road. This is what I wanted. This is why I spent all this time building these road things, is to be able to hide this infrastructure underneath. All right, so I've got a nice clean line coming out from underneath the road, right? See, from above, oh, from above that looks amazing, right? That's so much better. You don't see the janky squiggly line. Water tower mechanics guide. If you ever get a problem with fluid, you'll never have to add pumps after the fluid tower in your factories anymore. Oh yeah, I do remember something about that. Like if you build up high, it changes the way headlift works, right? And like the gravity, yeah. I know there's a lot of advanced mechanics around fluids. I just haven't had the need to play with it yet. Why are you orange? That doesn't seem right. Oh well. So anyway, back to this. Okay. Let's pipe it up. Let's get finished with this little diversion and back to road building. Junction, something like this, and then you can go over there. Yeah, I'm okay with that as well. That works. Thank you guys. Oil pipeline looks good. One more little one over here. We're done with this wall. I guess we don't really need the wall hole. I guess we can leave it there for now. And now we're producing our heavy oil residue, sinking our resin. That's feeding in over to our petroleum coke refineries, and this can all be deleted. All right. Oh, that was the only thing this entire line was for? Okay, I guess we're getting rid of this whole line then. We'll leave the connector in case we need to come out from here again. I like the idea of just leaving this one weird curlicue floating in midair. Oh, that wasn't good. I just deleted a power pole. What were you powering? Was that connected to nothing? Maybe I lucked out there. Maybe that was just not connected to anything. Those are still running. We still have power. They're still running. Those are both running. So I think, okay, whatever that was, it must not have been connected to anything anymore. So we're back in business. And now I've got the room I need. Yeah, look at that. Look at all that space cleared up. So now I can run my road around here just fine. And I think we are going to do that. I think I'm going to replace this stretch. Oh, that means maybe this is okay. Maybe I have to rebuild this pipe. So I'm gonna move this to the right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rebuild this pipe as well, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world. So I'm gonna move this over to come down closer to the edge, and then it's gonna curve around that guy. And this is gonna meet up with it with a tighter curve to the left. So like this whole chunk is gonna be gone. It's gonna curve around that way. And then the road's gonna continue along here. And it's gonna basically hide this whole quartz thing until it comes around and finally meets up there. And then, with all that done, I'm gonna have a big... Most of the road work for this island is going to be done for a good long while, because then I'm going to be able to hide my belts for the quartz, for the silica, for the oil, everything. And then I'm going to go back to working on this factory. I'm going to finish up the silica factory, going to belt the finished product underneath the road over here to my someday to be circuit board factory and my work in progress supercomputer factory. And then I have to figure out what's next after that. I think I might need to do some train infrastructure to bring copper in. I think I need copper that I don't have here. But that's the big plan right now for this build. This is going to take forever. And it's all because I'm like, I don't want ugly belts lying around. So instead I'll just build like 1.5 miles of gorgeous road, or at least nice looking road, to cover it up and hide it. That's the plan. What about using a valve? Not sure you need 100% towards this part of the factory. Hey, I'm not quite sure about that. Oh, you're talking about this line? Yeah, I don't. There's only one thing that is being used, so I don't need a valve at the moment. But in the future, if I'm piping more of this oil into some other purpose, you're right, Jaco. I would at that point I would need a valve. But right now, I'm only using what, 60 per minute out of like 120, I think, on this well. FTB, I'm glad the blueprints helped you, man. Thanks for coming by to let me know. It's very nice to get some appreciation of that kind. So I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so I'm only using half of this at the moment, but you're right. I could put a valve in to limit the flow to one part or the other at some point. All right, so we've got another big chunk of road building to do. We're going to rip this out and change the way it works. So we're going to get rid of this curve here and have this be flush instead all the way down. I guess technically I could turn this into like a three-way highway here, but I'd have to do custom work for that, so no. Let's start ripping stuff out, I guess. So that's where the angle starts. Goodbye, road. Fortunately, it didn't take me very long to build you, so I don't feel bad about getting rid of you. Okay. Why are your angle? Because of a thing? Alright, so let's get rid of you. You can also go, and then these guys are more road. Let's get rid of some of you. Oh, that I probably don't want to get rid of. There's a power connection there. All right. Okay. So let's build a little bit out. Get closer, and then we'll figure out what to do about that power connection. So let's see. I need to get rid of you, and then we should have flush everything. Yes. Okay. Good. So we'll bring out the blueprints. Actually takes more time to delete it than it does to build it. That's pretty funny. Alright, so there's our new stretch. It's going straight instead of doing that weird juke to the left. Let us move you over here. That, and then what were you connected to? You were connected to this. Okay, and now we should be able to safely delete you, right? Yeah, you're fine. And get back to more deleting. I think we'll delete right up to about there. Then we'll come back in a minute and figure out how we're going to do this. A roundabout or T-section. So a roundabout would be possible with the right. Oh, that's going to come back to bite me, I think. A roundabout would be possible. It's pretty wide with the 10-degree turn. It would be like because I measured earlier. Excuse me. The 10-degree roundabout would be about 7.5 plus, what, 4? So 11.5 foundations wide. That's a little bit on the wide side for what I'm building here. I'm kind of like moving through cramped spaces. And as for the right angle intersections, you can just kind of plop a couple of the road seeds down and then connect up the corners. It's really not that hard. I don't think it needs its own blueprint. I might think about building one at some point in the future. But for right now, I'm not sure if I would use it enough to justify building it. Alright. Okay, so let's keep going with our stretch for a bit. Get this closer to our like interesting point. Okay, so now we need to start. Okay, so a little bit earlier, or I guess we could have. No, I think I need to curve left here to get in there, right? I mean, I could build like a big square, a big weird square, or maybe even just a circle, like Jacob was saying. So what if I built a circle? So what if I built a circle that overlapped these two roads? So instead of building, how do I explain this? Instead of building like roads that go in a circle, I just build a circle of foundation that kind of overlaps these so that they lead into it. Maybe that would kind of work. I don't know. I'm trying to imagine what it looks like without like patterns and stuff. It'd be kind of weird. Because like roundabouts are circles with that like the donut hole in the center, right? And I'm talking about what if I didn't have the donut hole? It could be smaller. And it could fit. I think I need just a sharp angle here, and then I need to rebuild that part to connect up to it. Because this needs to get in here past this rock thingamajig and be going in there. So the juke I had way back there needs to be here. And then this needs to connect up somehow. Probably gonna have to delete more of that. You know what, let me do the pipe real quick, because that's an easy fix. Or is it? Yeah, I don't know what this is gonna look like either, so I'll, as much as it annoys me, I'll leave the pipe for now. I think maybe I don't even do a curve here. Maybe I just have a 45-degree angle. Maybe this is one place where curves aren't needed. Maybe this is like such a weird situation that I just do an angle. Like a sharp angle. 45 and then 45 to get back on track. Does that work? Let me get some height to take a different look at it. built for these one foundations. Okay, so we've got one road coming over from here. We've got this kind of straight road coming up here. And then I want it to go like around there. So maybe, actually, you know what? Maybe the T intersection is here, and this road ends up going across. So like maybe it's like that. And then there's like a super tight curve, like a 15-degree curve to the right or something. No, it would have to be another right angle. So like I build this piece like this and connect those up, and then I build another piece like that over there. So it's a weird kind of junction that's happening here, maybe. I think I do like the idea of having the T like this. Like the 90-degree turn there for the road on the right. And then it almost just like, then this road almost just kind of like curves in and then zoops that way, right? So that's how the intersection works. I'm just not sure about the far side. Is there a way, I might need a 15-degree curve here around this sucker. Because I want it to be pretty close on that side. I don't want it to be like in along that line because the curve made it too, because it curved too gently. I want a really tight curve around this thing. So maybe that's the way to do it. Okay. Well, guys, thanks to everybody for coming by. I really appreciate having folks to talk to, and I like your ideas and your questions. And I certainly appreciate, that you guys are enjoying the blueprints. That's really cool. But I'm gonna take a break here. That's like a while I've been streaming. Where does it tell you how long you've been streaming? 2 hours and 7 minutes. Okay, so not the longest stream, but I'm gonna go like take a break. I'm gonna get some breakfast and some coffee and stuff. It's 9:30 here in LA, and I haven't really had anything since I woke up. So I'm gonna take a break, and honestly, I probably won't stream anymore today. So thanks for stopping by, and like I said, I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so I'll be back sometime next week, and I'll probably do a couple more streams. Have a great day, everybody, and good luck with your builds. And whatever it is you're doing with my blueprints, I'm glad you're using them, glad you like them. Yeah, that's going to be it. I'll take a break here, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.